A conscious relationship is very much about intention and self-responsibility. Many people just fall into relationships, they fall in love and they get into a relationship with someone, and we actually presume a lot of the time, unless we're consciously creating relationship, we just presume the other person wants the same thing as us, feels the same way as we do, that they perceive and interpret the world in the way that we do. And quite often we get a rude awakening, don't we, when we realize that that's not true. So a big part of conscious relationship is to have like really open conversations about what our values are, what our intention is for this relationship, whether that connection and relationship is for a week, a month, or a lifetime. When we're doing it in a conscious fashion, it's that we're really being intentional about what we're doing. We're being open, we're being transparent, we're being responsible for our communication, and we're holding the relationship as a container for growth. And I think that's one of the biggest things about conscious relationship, where we try not to anyway, constantly blame the other person for everything that we feel. Like if something comes up in the relationship where we're feeling anger, resentful, fear, where we want to kind of get out of the relationship because it feels like it's too much and too much responsibility or not enough, rather than just being reactive, we respond to those things. And usually we'll respond to them within ourselves, and we'll come to a point of response with each other where we can share what's coming up in a responsible way, where we're not spewing our emotions. You'll see my other videos on emotional intelligence, where we're learning to caretake our own emotions and then come to our partner and have a conversation perhaps about something that might be troubling. Relationships have changed from need-based to desire-based, and that is absolutely amazing, you know, in many ways. And it's also caused a lot of problems for couples and in the dating world as well, because there isn't this set thing, you know, like you're supposed to be like this and you're supposed to be like that, except in the kind of a lot in the polarity world. That's kind of coming back again now, because people feel quite confused about how it's supposed to be. And really, different types of relationships work for different types of people. So when you're going into a relationship consciously, you're sharing what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what you want, what your expectations are, what your non-negotiables are, what your desires are. And even that is more than most couples do when they just show up in love and just expect it to work. Essentially, you're writing the rule book for yourself instead of following someone else's.